Hello everyone, we are Barq Finance, where we're aiming to provide decentralized connection in Web3, enhancing peer-to-peer trust. Those of you who are familiar with or have used crypto may recognize the address in the top left. This string of 40 characters and numbers represents a wallet in the Ethereum ecosystem. But the token contracts and other smart contracts use the same format, where funds you send there are unrecoverable whatsoever. We've calculated that around $4.1 billion are lost on L1 alone, on Ethereum L1 alone, from 510 million transactions that had value, made by over 1.95 million unique wallets. And the problem, which is a feature in crypto, is that it's immediate settlement. There's no undo, there's no dispute. So making mistakes or having malware or sending to the wrong chain or address is a very common practice. So test transactions are accepted as best practice, where the user sends a small amount first, confirms they've received it, and then sends the full amount. This leads to a lot of low trust in Web3, and trust is established via social jurisdiction or from a friend of a friend. So if I know someone and you know someone, then we feel comfortable transacting with each other. And this leads to a very dispersed and hesitant Web3 landscape. This is where we come in. Barq is the first wallet-to-wallet smart contract connection that uses a unique code to confirm and create a link between two wallets, ensuring we're communicating with the right address. And within this smart contract, we have three main solutions. We have Barq Send and Request, which is incentivized and secure peer-to-peer transfers. We have Barq Purchase and Contract, which are retail transactions and fixed-term contracts. And we have Barq Finance, which is a full peer-to-peer bid solicitation and on-chain trade finance mechanism. Barq Send and Requests is the first on-chain address book, which is a passcode-enabled wallet pairing, whitelisting addresses on-chain. Then we have advanced transactions, where in between you have mid-transaction swaps and other contract routing options. Then we move on to Barq Purchase and Contract, which introduces bonded trust, which eliminates the first mover advantage, which is where the party that acts first, by either delivering the payment or the product or service first, becomes vulnerable to the other party not keeping their end of the bargain. We introduce decentralized arbitration, which is a transparent multi-stage dispute resolution incentivized via revenue generation. And we move on to Barq Finance, which is a full peer-to-peer on-chain bid solicitation, which is permissionless selling and purchasing of goods and assets and services. All of this is supported by financing and funding, where users, banks, and other people with money can support bids and finance trusted suppliers and vendors, which essentially outsources risk assessment. Barq is a rail for finance, where we are inspired by the world and builds on the global best practices in payments, general contracting, and trade finance. All of our actions are incentivized via our Barq license tokens, where users earn license for every transaction, and they're used to elevate their roles within the platform, to become an arbiter, to become a financer, etc. And all this enables revenue generation. It's all secured by our tokenized reputation, which is essentially a rail for assessing creditworthiness, where once users build a network of connections, participants will be able to use Barq as a rail for credit scoring and financing. For every transaction that you do on our platform, you earn untransferable reputation, and you can utilize this reputation as an anchor for trust within these transactions. We'll show you now a brief demo of Barq Send and Request. So first, we connect the wallet to a MetaMask wallet to our Ethereum ecosystem, where you can see all the funds and tokens in the wallet. It shows the balances and everything. We then see our contacts here, where we have a secure connection at the bottom in blue, as well as incoming and outgoing connections that you requested to be made and pending your approval or pending the other party's approval. We have a full list of your previous transactions, who they're made from, the currency, as well as whether you sent them or received them. So now let's bring in wallet B, where we have the other counterparty that you want to transact with. They connect their wallet to the platform, and this is a completely empty wallet with no previous transactions or connections. What we do is you insert the address into wallet A, and then you create a tunnel or a contact request, which is then confirmed on chain. The other party then receives that request in their dashboard, and they can accept or reject based on many factors. One of which is our passcode, which should match between the two wallets, which ensures that you're connecting to the right person and the right address. Once that contact is approved, you see that it shows up in both parties as the blue wallet, with showing a secure connection between both wallets. The parties can then transact. So let's say wallet A wants to send 1,000 USDC. They go forward and they confirm that transaction, and the funds are instantly transferred to the other party here. Barq request works in a similar way, where the person requests the amount, they request the token, and all they have to do is copy the link and send it to the other person, and it ensures that you're sending to the right person and you're requesting from the right person. Wallet A then has to just accept that and go forward with that transaction. It's already pre-filled on chain, and that's that. Both parties, wallet B will receive the funds, and wallet A will have them extracted from there. We are currently live on Polygon and Arbitrum testnets, and going forward everywhere in the crypto world. Thank you very much.